Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to show you a rope bowl that I made. I did this one a little bit different, so come along and let me show you how I put this together. I start out by taking my brand new rope. There's always a little bit of fuzz at the end of it, and I like to get rid of that by taking this tape, putting it on the end, and I'm going to cut off about 3/4 of this tape. And that way it stops it from fraying and it makes it ready and perfect to start your rope bowl. And then I like to form a circle. I like to get it about as big as I can, feel like I control it. Just probably about an inch if you can get that much. And then you want to put that underneath the foot and use a zigzag stitch on the widest length and sew it down as good as you can. I like to go back and forth to make sure there are no holes. If you're enjoying this video, I hope you'll hit the like button and consider subscribing. Getting it started does take a few minutes. I do like to go back and forth just to make sure, but once you get it where you can just turn it lightly like I'm doing right now, it goes really fast. And it's a good idea just to always check. I like to lift it, make sure there's no holes. I have been making a lot of pineapple blocks and I had some extra ones laying around and I thought what a neat idea to add this to the rope. I have a video showing how to make the pineapple block. Not this one, it makes the bigger block. But this is the ruler. It is the same way. You do it the same way. This is a small one. And if you're interested in this, I can put a link down below. And now I just want to make this a little bit bigger to fit that block. And now it is time to get this block ready to add to the rope. It is bigger than the rope, so I'm going to go ahead and trim it to fit. What I found that worked really well was to take the rope and try to tuck the fabric into the rope and sew it down. Also, it's a good idea to get quite a bit of rope with no tangles, just so you don't have to try to untangle it when you're making the rope bowl. I just love the look of this. Just think of all the extra quilt blocks you have laying around that were not used. Think of all the things you can do with it. Think of all the different things you could use this for. This could be a coaster, it could be a placemat. You design it the way you could use it the best. And then I'm ready to start making the basket, and I just tilt it up and start forming it. If you've never made a rope basket, I hope you give it a try. This is so much fun. Once I get the size that I want, I like to take it off and inspect it, make sure it's just the way I want it, and then get ready to finish it off. And I finish it the same way I started. With a lot of my baskets, I like to, when I cut it, I like to make a little circle, glue it down, and then put something pretty in the middle of the little circle. But I also wanted to show you another option, another way to finish it. This is becoming one of my favorite ways to do it. I like to make a little scalloped edge, and you could pin this so they're all exactly equal. I like to live on the edge and just kind of wing it. You can pretty much tell exactly where you need to do it once you start making them. This has been a lot of fun to make. I hope you'll hit the like button if you liked it and consider subscribing. so you don't miss my future videos. And at the end of this video, I will put 2 of my other videos up if you'd like to watch them. Thank you so much for watching.